Buddy. So I have like been putting this off like crazy. Hi, by the way, I'm Elizabeth, Grace and Lottie's. You know, this is downstairs. So this, you know, is going to be a hot take of chatting. If I am coming to you live from the editing studio here, like this is my little goblin cave. I am dressed to be a little goblin editor, but I was in the car and had a little bit of a epiphany, a little bit of a thought. So before I get too far into it, get a very good chance to get in here. But anyway, lunchtime, running a little late, been working. I was so nervous about talking about this that literally I was answering some work emails rather than going live. That can kind of tell you, let's adjust that camera down just a little bit. I'm even doing it from my phone. Like I didn't bother, listen, work emails coming in, exciting. But anyway, like I was so like taken by this. Like I didn't bother to bring down the streaming laptop. We didn't set up, because like, look, I could be on the super sexy microphone and everything if I wanted to, but nope, gonna do this. Oh my gosh, what the heck is going on, email? Okay. Awesome. So I just wanted to just saw that somebody saw my live notification, but that's really cool. But anyway, so let's go ahead. I'm gonna let you guys stew on my hot take for a minute, and then I'll get into it because you can see it in the title. It's right there. I'm gonna eat my lunch. But this bothered me so much that I did not want to bring down the live streaming materials. I did not want to like try to set it up, like have fancy music, all of that. I wanted to just get into it, but I was also like I'm nervous about talking about it, which is pretty funny, but considering that like most people on YouTube probably have no idea who Billy Joel is. Let's be honest, you know? My kids will be like, huh? Who? If I like give them some songs, like, oh, that guy, but they really don't care that much. But I have met some Gen Xers who are really, really like, and boomers who are like, ride or die. But anyway, I hope you're all having a good day while I'm eating. I've been in editing world down here and research mode. I have made so many spreadsheets over the past couple days. But let me go ahead and create a poll here real quick. That would be smart. And I'm sorry for the dead air, but as it goes, we're not on the fancy setup. I can hum a song for you, I guess. That would be something. Hey, Sander, welcome. How are you? I do still exist, if that's not a funny thing to think about. You know this setup. I've just got my camera at a different spot, but I have not played a game on my computer since Christmas. That is where life has been. But it's good. You just gave up on this. Oh, cool. So just to let you know, on my side, I made it into a program for YouTube creators that YouTube's putting on for vertical live streaming. So I'm testing it out and seeing what I think about it, how it's going, that kind of thing, which is like super cool. Getting to learn a lot in it. I'm gonna adjust that angle. I'm still not happy with it. And it's really fun to get to learn with all of it. And I'm using it. I really like it for the just chatting videos because it's a lot of work to actually do my art stuff and setting up my multiple cameras and stuff and adjusting, because I'd have to do Streamlabs. I have to adjust all of my settings in there to make it do vertical. It's not just a one button push. But yeah, I get to talk. You might know. Do you know who Billy Joel is? Curious. That, and I have like real life clients right now who are all in crunch time. So collabs and cool stuff coming. I think I can talk about one of them next week. So know that that's coming. One of the big things I'm working on. it's kind of fun because I'm getting to be the project manager for the project and I'm not the artist. Somebody else is the artist. So I'm getting to use my type A creative skills for good use to help like put out this incredible product. So for them, which I'm really, really excited about. We were filming this week for that, a bunch of video, which meant that I actually schlepped gear out and about, which I never schlepped gear. I have touched art supplies once this week. Like that's like, I have literally been in spreadsheet world all week. So not a whole lot of fun. That's why no videos, no shorts this week because other projects are in crunch time and I don't have the space to do all of it because it's just me. It's just me. But how have you been, Sandra? What have you been up to? I'm gonna eat another bite. And I know the thing says coffee, but I'm past the coffee point in the day. I realized I'm on my Diet Coke moments. And it's actually cherry Diet Coke. But and yes, lunch today for me is microwave sausage biscuits. The lunch of champions. Billy Joe. Okay, so I've got 100% yes so far for my poll. But I have a point with that. I have a fun point. And if you look in the description, you can probably find that point. Let's see, UK. Add 6, right? Is it 6? Oh, 7:51. It's not super late there. $10 to 8. Okay. Yep, that's add 6 hours. So 7:51. What I thought. I actually remembered correctly. So my rant, we'll go ahead and get to it. We'll get to the meat here. My rant is that Billy Joel is so overrated. Like everybody wants to put him up on an S tier and he's A tier. I'm not going to say he's bad, but everybody like wants to put him way, way, way up here, especially like women a little older than me. And I've always been like, he's good, but have you ever noticed that most everybody, because everybody, oh, you think S plus? Because pretty much when I hear like a cover like done, and that's why I put that down in the description. If you look, there is a video, and I saw this video yesterday. Shrub showed it to me, and this band does a cover of his song, and I have to say their cover is better than the original. No idea who it is, so I was just finding you. So, sings the song, like, his old stuff is like Piano Man, Songs from an Italian Restaurant, I think is the other name. It's something from an Italian restaurant. In the 80s, he did Uptown Girl. We Didn't Start the Fire was a big, which are good songs. And I think probably We Didn't Start the Fire is his best because it's impressive to do that one, especially when he had to do it live because they didn't record it. He had never done it in one go until he performed it live, which I thought was that was impressive. I will give him that one. But most of like the recorded ones, like I noticed are way better. And the one I put a link down in the description for the one that I found yesterday that was like, oh, this is a great version. And it has Weird Al. And what's really funny with this video, and it's like middle-aged dad band, I'd never heard of them before, doing it. And they've got Weird Al. And like, you would think like if you were like trying to grow your following that like you would lean into him being in your video. He is like such a background character in this video. Like they don't even do the sound edit to have the accordion forward facing. Like it's background. Like it was so weird. I was like, that's really, I felt like it was a bold move if you're gonna have somebody like that on. But that was my thought on that. But I heard that same song in the car after I took my daughter to work and was coming back home, and I'm like, we gotta finally talk about this, because people in real life knew my hot take on this and how I feel about Billy Joel, and that everybody is like, he's so great, he's so great, he's so great, and I'm like, he's okay. So that's my thought on it. I know that YouTube is probably not the biggest spot. Maybe the Gen Xers on TikTok would go nuts on that, right? Can you sing us one? Oh, you're trying to get me to sing now. You have been in a Discord call where I started singing along with the music. Oh, we don't need to get this copyright struck. But yeah, the Piano Man. If you want, you can play the clip down below that I put in. I was debating trying to make the thumbnail with a picture of Billy Joel, but I'm like, I don't want to deal with copyright issues with photographs of somebody, and I am definitely not a commentary or react channel normally, and so I don't know all the ins and outs of what photographs can I use and that kind of thing. But anyway, some more work emails coming through right now as I'm talking. But sorry, multiple thoughts. ADD, come back. But yeah, he's got a bunch of stuff out there. And he was prolific. I mean, prolific is great. And it's okay, if you think about the creators that their content is good, but we're not talking super great, but they just happen to hit the algorithm at the right time, and they grow phenomenally because they just happen to hit at the right time. Billy Joel was that in the 70s and 80s, in my opinion. Oh, we got 50-50. Oh no, we are going up. Hey, DeCloyer, welcome in. I'm guessing you're not sharing my thoughts that Billy Joel is overrated. Hello, Maud. Welcome in. Welcome. Got a couple of new people who just came in. So basically, my idea is that Billy Joel is good, but not as great as everybody makes him out to be. So rather than S tier, he's A tier in my books. Am I from Germany? No. But I am German. I'm in the United States. I'm in just south of Nashville. So I am very German though. My family's all German. But yeah, no, I'm in Tennessee. Lived in Louisville and lived in California for a little bit. So Kentucky, California, Tennessee now. I have a bestie that's from Germany. That's so cool. Let's see, do I know anybody IRL from Germany? That's please leave. Oh, no worries. Not fluent in English. Got it. I will try to go a little slower. So I'm from Kentucky originally, Louisville, Kentucky. That's where the Kentucky Derbies run. Horses, right? Horses, bourbon, baseball bats. That's what Louisville's pretty much known for. And then lived in California for a little bit. Oh, which country would I like to visit? So I would love to be able to go over to see Europe as a whole. Some of it depends. My son, who is currently at basic training, may get stationed over in Italy. And so obviously I'd want to go to Italy first, then get to go visit around. And of course, Germany, get to kind of understand where my family's from and a little bit more. Thank you for the hearts, guys. Germany a little bit more. My husband's family, their background is they're Scotch, Irish, English. So I get to see that. I do have some friends over in England as well that I knew from out in California. So to get to visit them would be incredible. So it's kind of I would do this if I'm going to pay for tickets to fly over, I'm going to do a massive tour of the area. I would also love to be able to go to Japan or another Asian country just to see something so different. Oh, I would love to. So I have never left my hemisphere. So the countries that I have visited border the United States for the most part. I have been to Jamaica and Haiti, Canada, And what's really funny is I lived in San Diego for several years, so it's right on the border of Mexico, but we never went across the border into Mexico. So I have not gotten to see those places yet. So would like to. We were planning on going down to Mexico and then COVID hit. And so we couldn't exactly cross the border then. But yeah, so those are the countries I would love to visit. Where have you guys all been? I have not gotten to travel much out of the United States. Oh, I think New Zealand would be super cool. I really do. To go try to pull back to my normal niche and genre with arts is I love fiber arts. And so the idea of getting to like touch the wool and yarns from there. Love this live. Thank you, Leo. Oh, Brazil. Ooh, that's a good one. So when we were in San Diego, we were around a lot of people from Brazil. There was a large population there, so I got to do it. So, and I think, Sandra Bob, I think America would be very interesting to visit. Shame they don't speak English. We've had this conversation, Sandra, before. I think there was a long conversation about biscuits one day, and me being a Southerner, biscuits are like a holy, like they are very much a specific thing. But yeah, so, oh my goodness, you guys are disagreeing with me about Billy Joel, which I'm kind of surprised. I thought I might have that one. I'm looking at still at 60% no, so 40% yes. So I'm kind of surprised on that one. And again, I'm not saying he's bad, just overrated. Not S tier, he's at A tier. But yeah, I would love to get to travel more. Hopefully if my son gets stationed over in Europe, I'll get to go. I would love it. We're hoping he does. I will be actually down with him in 2.5 weeks. I get to go down for when he graduates from basic, which is exciting. Air Force. Brazil is beautiful, but it's dangerous. What is between A and S? Oh, I don't know. Is there one? Like, I guess you could say A plus maybe would be like the thing. I mean, technically there's a lot of letters between A and S. Expect gangs, yeah. I think Brazil is also one of those spots where like if you stay in the safe spaces, it's pretty good. I mean, when we were in San Diego, Tijuana was right there, TJ, and it was one of those things like you knew that you didn't go to certain spaces. Like you stay where you're expected to be and you're pretty good. Because my kids even had classmates who, because it was cheaper to live in Tijuana, would actually live there. Like that's where they lived most of the time, even though they were American. So they would come back and forth to go to school, which was super cool. I thought they were American. They weren't trying to like get into and take advantage of schools when they didn't have a right to be there. They had a total right to be in the schools. So I don't want to start that whole can of worms. But yeah, Brazil, I think it is like, you see all the beautiful stuff with Rio and stuff right there. And just that terrain is so different. Like that's one of the things I want to be able to see. Like I want to see places that look really, really different. Do I have a boyfriend? I have been married for 25 years. So I guess yes. See right here, there's my wedding ring. So yes, I do have, I guess you could say I have a boyfriend. He's been around for a bit. He may hop in here. It'll be Mr. Shrubway if he hops in. So, yes, I have children who are all grown. Now my baby graduated from high school, so I am an old lady on YouTube, but I'm okay with that. I don't want to go back to being young. I can be honest. There were so many things to deal with and having kids and everything. I am good where I'm at. You have a good husband. Where is he now? He's at work. I'm at work too, technically, but I'm taking a break with a live. So, but his work allows him to sometimes hop in, and he'll have me on his phone while he's working. But yeah, I think we've got all our votes right here. Ooh, we got 5 whole votes today. see, anything else interesting? Not a whole lot, other than really, if you can, go down and that link that I've got in the description, check it out, because I was blown away by this cover of this song. And while I kind of wish it would have been like a live recording, because you can tell that it's a, they recorded it in a studio and then it's a video, just because I enjoy live music a lot better. But it was like, it was so much better than the original, and I can't say that a whole lot. Like, when Journey comes up now in my playlists and they've replaced Separate Ways with the newer version with Arnell instead of Steve Perry, I get a little, like, I'm like, no, this one sounds weird. It's not quite right. One of my interests and hobbies, my interests and hobbies are mainly in art. So normally this is an art channel. Excuse me. Coke is making me burp a little bit. I work with colored pencils and other art mediums, mainly for beginner artists. But yeah, I'll do reviews, that type of thing. So we'll look at colored pencils. Normally I end up in a colored pencil rant of some point, of some kind at some point during my lives. But I'm downstairs. My art studio is upstairs, so this is why we're in the different studio down here. But, oh, it's been 20 minutes. I was gonna try to go, but I've got to get back to work. I don't want to get back to work, but I need to. I've got a lot to do to get done right now. So it's been great to get to hang out with you guys. And do you like traveling? I do. If you can't tell, I like listening to music. I play 6 instruments. So I enjoy music. I live near Nashville, Tennessee, which was one of the big music capitals of the world, especially for music production. So when I play here, I get to play with incredible musicians who are way more talented than me, and which I think is super cool. Not great on photography. I normally forget to take pictures because I get into a moment so much. I'm the worst person to ask to take pictures whenever we're somewhere. But yeah, listening to music, yes, I was jamming out in my car on the way home. What kind of music do I like? So I am your standard Gen Xer that I listened to. I love 80s music, particularly. I love those like metal ballad kind of stuff. Classic rock ballads. I'm not so much a hip hop. I'm not haze. I do enjoy classical music. I mean, I play the cello, so I would have to enjoy it in some form or another with that. But I really enjoyed like music that was really popular with like Mumford and Sons. Like I'm your total Gen X hipster, guys. And I am so basic with that like you can pretty much make your assumptions right there that what my playlists are based off of. Mondays is 80s cardio. If it's raining, I'm listening to Fleet Foxes. I have a 500 miles playlist based on the Proclaimers, that kind of stuff. So, but yeah, that should kind of give you an idea of what I listen to on a daily basis. But I have to get back to work. I hope you guys have a wonderful day. I'm probably going to be doing some lives like this. I don't have time to edit this week, so be just watching so we can get a moment to chat. I love to get to hang out with you, and that's basically all you need to know for right now. So hopefully I get to see you next time. Bye. Hit the right button this time.